Yeah. Okay. Okay. So the question is this. Just listen to the question and just tell me how you will do it. Okay. So the question is: so a particular person deposits rupees 2,000 in his bank account. Okay. He deposits it. Let's say this is the bank account. Or this is his account. He deposits 2,000 into it, and then he withdraws from his account. Withdrawing means taking it back, right? He withdraws rupees 1642 from his account the next day. So can you find the balance in his account after the withdrawal?
Yeah.
Yeah, how will you do it? How will you go about in this question?
We will. Can you repeat the question again?
The question is, so I have a bank account, okay? Or let's say, Hiba, you are having a bank account, okay? What you do is, in a bank account, what we do is we transfer some money into the account and we withdraw some money from the account, right? That's how the account functions. So what you are doing is you deposited 2,000 rupees. You deposited 2,000 rupees into your account one day, and then the next day you withdrew rupees 1,642 rupees from your account. So now what I want to know is how much is the balance? What is remaining in your account?
We will
What will you do?
subtract them.
What will you subtract from what?
We will subtract 20 and 6.
Can you tell me what minus what? Just tell me, and the way you say it, I will write it. Okay.
Positive 200.
2,000.
Sorry, positive 2,000.
Yeah.
Minus 1,642.
Yeah. So, okay. What's the answer?
3,642.
Are you adding them or subtracting them?
Sorry. 358.
Yes, 358. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So I guess you can do questions like this, right?
Yeah, but
okay. Yeah.
Do I have to put positive 3? I have to put positive 358.
Yes, this will be positive. Why? Because over here the sign, when there are opposite signs. Your voice is breaking, Hiba.
Because 2,000, it is positive 2,000 and minus 1,642, and since 2,000 positive 2,000 is bigger, we have to put the positive sign.
Yes, exactly. All right. Okay, so let's quickly move on to the next topic.
Can you wait for a minute? I will be back.
Sure.
Okay, ma'am, I'm back.
Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly move on to the second exercise itself. Okay. I usually don't I usually don't like going by exercise, but over here, since you said that you want to quickly move forward, that's why I'm thinking let's just go ahead with the exercise itself. All right. So
But you don't have to do each and every of the exercise.
yeah, of course. You are saying that I don't have we don't have to do every single question in the exercise, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not doing every single question because I know that you are capable enough, mashallah, to, if you just do one or two, then you will be able to do the rest by yourself. So I won't do every single question. Okay. All right. So let's just do one question of each type. So can you write down a pair of integers whose sum is, or rather whose difference is 0?
Okay.
Difference, a pair of integers whose difference is 0. Yeah, tell me.
But can I ask you something?
Yeah.
When they are asking like questions like this, they will sometimes ask, for example, they will ask, write the pair of integers whose sum is 8 and write the pair of integers whose difference is 0. So what is the difference between sum and difference?
Sum of two things. See, sum means when you're adding something, when you're adding two things, you get a sum. When you are subtracting two things, you get a difference. Okay. If I say, let me just give you a few examples of this. Okay. The sum of 2 and 3 is what, Hiba?
Yeah.
What is it?
Sum of
2 and 3. What is the sum of?
5.
5. Yes. Yes, it is 5. What is the sum of 4 and minus 3?
It is 1.
Yes, very good. So you're getting the hang of this. Okay. Okay, one more. What is the sum of minus 5 and let's say minus 5? Yes, Hiba?
And
Sum of minus 5 and minus 5, not 5 and 5. Minus 5 and minus 5.
we have to add them.
Yes.
I didn't understand.
Okay, you will get it very
5
easily, I
minus.
know. See, what is the sum of, give me a minute. Okay, what is the sum of minus 5 and minus 5? So what you have to do is you have to say minus 5, okay, and minus 5. You are adding them. You are adding them.
Yeah.
So tell me, what will it become?
Minus 10.
Yes, very good. Minus 10. Okay. All right.
Okay.
So,
Thank you.
so I'm just going to give you a few questions and then I'll go for my Maghrib prayer. Till then you can do your questions, right?
Okay.
So name any, give a pair of integers whose difference is 0. Okay, this is the first question. The second question, a pair of integers whose sum is 5. A pair of integers whose sum is -5. A pair of integers whose difference is -5. And then a pair of integers whose difference is 10. Okay, and then a pair of integers whose sum is 0. All right, you can do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, so till then I'll just I take 5 to 6 minutes. I'll pray and come. Okay, see ya. Assalamualaikum. Hello. You there, Hiba?
I completed the first 3 questions, but I still have some doubt.
Yeah, okay. We'll address those doubts. All right.
So the first one I wrote is 1 minus 1, that's 0.
Very good. Okay.
But the second pair I wrote is 12 plus minus 12. I know we are like supposed to subtract it, but if we do this question like 12 plus minus 12, we will get 12 minus 12.
Which one are you talking about?
Difference is 0.
Okay. You already wrote this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that much is enough. See, what are the two, what is, you have to write a pair of integers. That means you have to write two such integers whose difference is 0. So that means if I have, here I'm going to have one integer, okay, and here I'm going to have another integer, such that its difference, okay, the difference, okay, that's why I put a minus sign, because it says difference and it is 0. So I'm going to say equal to 0. So what are the two, a pair of integers whose difference is 0? As you said it correctly, 1 and 1. So the answer over here will be 1 and 1. Okay.
Okay. For the
Now the, yeah,
second one I wrote 3 minus minus 2.
the sum is 5. See, Hiba, you have to add them. Why? Because it says sum. All right. See, you have one
So
integer here.
1 plus 4.
Just a minute. You have one integer here, yes, you're right. So we have one integer here and one here, and you're supposed to do plus, okay, because it says sum. All right, and is equal to 5. So as you said, sahi bola aapne, 1 and 4. Okay. Now sum is minus 5.
I don't know how to do that.
Okay, come on, we can do it. I know you can. So sum, that's why I put a plus sign in between. And then,
Wait, can I do it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Minus 10 plus.
Okay, minus 10.
Plus minus 5. That will be minus 5.
Okay, Hiba, if you have minus 10 and then you have plus minus 5, what does this become?
Minus 10 minus 5.
And what does that become?
Minus 15.
Minus 15, right?
Yeah.
So that's not working out, right? That's not working out.
But for like the first question, difference is 0. If I didn't write 1 minus 1 and instead I wrote 12 plus minus 12, will it be okay?
It won't, because they're asking difference is 0, not sum is 0. So if you are saying that 12 plus minus 12, right? 12 plus minus 12. These are your two integers. But this is 0. Of course, it is 0. 12 plus minus 12, nothing. It's nothing but 12 minus 12, and that is equal to 0. But the problem over here is that over here, they're not asking you for sum of two integers is 0. They are saying difference of two integers is 0. You shouldn't have a plus sign over here. You should have a minus sign because it says difference. Just like we have over here, it's a minus sign. Okay, did you understand?
Yeah.
Okay, now can you just tell me in the third one, what is it going to be?
It will be 5
Yes, that's right. It will be 5 because minus 10 plus 5 will be equal to minus 5. Okay, so this will be 5. Um, how about Hiba? If I ask you, you have to put any two integers over here and both of them should be negative. Okay, sum of two negative integers is minus 5. Now type. Both of them should be negative. Now what?
Can I ask you how minus 10 plus 5 is minus 5?
You're gonna ask me. You yourself gave the answer.
But I just like said it.
Okay, you just said it. Okay, Hiba, do you remember the subtraction, addition, and everything that we have done till now?
Yeah.
Tell me what are the two possibilities when you have two integers? What are the two possibilities?
If we have two positive or two negative
The two
integers,
positive, yeah. So that means same sign or
same
opposite
sign
sign,
is like, yeah,
right? Now tell me whether this is same sign or opposite sign.
opposite sign.
Hmm?
Opposite sign.
Opposite sign. So opposite sign, what is the rule for that?
We have to subtract, but we have
You
to
have to
put the
subtract.
sign for bigger number.
Yes, exactly. That's how we got it, right? 10, we have minus 10 and we have 5. So what do we subtract? We say 10 minus 5. Okay. First, we are going to subtract the good old way that we have always been subtracting the big number minus the small number. Okay. Yeah. That's what we've done. 10 minus 5. That's how we got 5. And
Yeah,
how did we get the minus sign? Because of the minus 10. Is that
yeah,
clear?
yeah.
Okay. Oops, sorry. Yeah, okay. So let's let's move forward. So yeah, I was saying, what if over here you have sum of two negative integers is minus 5? In that case, what will you do? Yeah.
And um,
Hmm?
10, 10 plus minus 10 plus minus 5.
Hmm. No, you have to see two things. Sum. Okay, first of all, it has to be sum. Okay. Second thing, of two negative integers, both of them should be negative. Okay. The third condition is that the final answer should be minus 5.
Okay.
Now tell me. Take a hint. Hiba, take a hint from the second question. In the second question, Hiba, the sum is 5, right? And both of the integers are positive. Okay, so take a look at this. Positive, positive, and the answer is also positive. So is it possible that we have something negative plus something negative and the answer is also negative? Is it possible? Yes, we have seen that before, haven't we? So can you just tell me, it's the same number. Over here we have 5, over here we have minus 5. So just think what can be done.
Minus 1 plus minus 4.
Yes, mashallah. You are very smart, mashallah. Okay, so minus 1 plus minus 4.
Thank you.
Okay, minus 1 plus minus 4. That gives us minus 5. Okay, so you applied the right logic. You saw, well, if this has to be negative, so I can apply negative everywhere and my answer will come off. Okay, so now let's see the fourth one. Two, just a minute.
Can I ask you something in the third question?
Third question, yeah, ask.
So, for minus 1 plus minus 4, because
Yeah.
of the two minus signs, we have to add them.
Yes.
then what is the use of the plus sign in the between?
See, we have done so many such questions, haven't we? What is the use? The use, it's not exactly useful. The question says that you have to find a sum. That's why you are adding it in between. But in many situations, you will have two things, like we already saw earlier, that we can have two negative things and we are adding two negative things. And what did we see? We saw that when you add two negative things, the result becomes more negative, right? Remember what we said? We said when you already have something negative and you add more negative to it, then the answer will become even more negative than it was before. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's all that we're doing. We are saying something negative like 20 and then something else that is negative like 30, and we are adding them. We are adding two negative things. Okay, that will give you negative 50. Oh my god, I'm so sorry that something's wrong with the
Okay.
yeah. So that will give you negative 50. Okay.
Okay.
From where does it, where is it, is this thing used? You know, when you're adding two negative things, you can say, well, if someone you know, if someone is entering, like for example, we saw that question where this one person was giving a quiz. Okay, he was attempting a quiz and he got negative marks. Okay, so like you are adding all your positive marks. Let's say, Hiba, you attempt a question paper in which some questions you get positive marks. Okay, you have like 3 marks in one question. Okay, 5 marks in another question, 10 marks in another question. Okay, 2 marks in another question. So what are your total marks? 20. How? You have added them.
Add them.
Then you appeared in another test. In that you got some positive marks, but you got some negative marks also. It was a competitive examination. Okay, and you got like negative 10, or you got -2, -3. So what is the total? What do you have to do? You have to add them again, right? Because you're adding all your marks. In this case also you were adding all your marks. In this case also you're adding your marks. So that is how you end up getting negative 15 marks. Okay, why are we adding them? Because we are calculating total marks. Oh my god. Okay, because we are calculating total marks. Is that fine?
Yeah.
Okay, just a minute. Just a minute, Hiba. Yeah, I'm really sorry about that. Okay, so why are we adding them? Because we want to find out the total, right? Okay. So any doubts till now, Hiba? No? Okay, very good. So now let's quickly do the fourth one. Or how about I give you these as homework? So just note down your homework. I'm gonna create like a homework channel for you over here. Just a minute. So this is your homework. Find out two pairs of, I'm sorry, not two pairs, one pair of integers. Please write this down in your notebook. Yeah.
For the next class, we can do multiplication of integers.
Yeah, sure. Just a second. Yeah, okay. Okay, please, you can just take a screenshot of this if you want. That will make it quicker. Done?
Yeah.
Okay. So now let's move forward. My system is glitching. Okay. Let's start with multiplication now itself, or do you want to wait for the next class?
We can start now.
We can start now. Okay. So, Hiba, do you know how we saw multiplication? We saw addition of integers on the number line, right? Hmm? Yeah. So, can we, so on a number line, can we show multiplication of integers also?
No.
We can't. Okay. What is multiplication? Can you give me some example, or not just example? Can you explain to me what exactly happens behind the scenes when we're talking about multiplication? What is happening in multiplication?
Like multiplying something.
Yeah, but what does that mean?
Like if you have uh,
Yes.
I can't really think of something.
Okay, you're trying to think of something, but that's good. Okay. So, Hiba, my question, let me just repeat my question, okay? My question is, what do you exactly mean? What do you mean by multiplication? What do you understand by multiplication? Yeah, you're right. You know, something is getting multiplied. But what is that multiplication? Okay, Hiba, if I say that, you know, I have, let's say 10 slices of pizza, and I want to distribute it among 5 people. Okay. Or no, that would become division. Let me just give you another example. So let's say I have, let's say I'm going to the, you know, to the restaurant or something with my friends, and we are 5 friends. Okay. We are 5 people. Okay. We are 5 people. And each of us needs, let's say 2 slices of pizza. So how many slices do we need to order?
10.
10. What did you do here?
Multiply 5.
Multiplicate. Yeah. So you did multiplication. What multiplication actually means is that what you are doing is you are saying that we are 5 people, right? So we are like, you know, let's say we are 5 people. One person. That's not a person, that's a box. Okay, so one person, second person, third person, fourth person, and fifth person. Okay, each of them is going to have two slices. Okay, so what you have done here, you quickly calculated that it's going to be 10. What you know, you calculated, you didn't count. What you could have done is that, you know, you could have just sat and counted the whole thing, and okay, 1 2 3 4 and so on. So what happens here, or one more thing that you could have done is you could have said this is 2, this is 2, this is 2, 2 and 2. Okay, so what you could have done is you could have said, well, I'm just going to add 2 5 times. Okay, add 2 5 times. So 2 is added by itself. You are adding 2 how many times? 5 times. So this is what happens when we say we are multiplying something. That means that 2 is how many times? 5 times. That is the meaning of multiplication. So that's what I wanted to know from you when I asked what is multiplication. Okay, multiplication is basically repeated addition. Have you heard this somewhere? Yeah. Okay, so it is repeated addition. So now what happens is, let's say I want to multiply 3 into 2. Okay, this is my 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's say 3 into 3. Or no, let me just do 3 into 4. Okay, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. So what I'm doing is, basically what I'm doing here is I am saying 3 plus 3. How many times?
Uh, 2 times. No,
2 times. What is this?
sorry, 4 times.
4 times. So 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3, that I'm doing 4 times. Okay, I'm sorry about that. I'm doing that 4 times. So if you have, what you're going to do is, let's say you have this, you're starting at 0. Okay, you have this. Okay, and you're saying I'm going to add 3 to this. So that's 1, 2, 3. So I reached here. Okay, we've reached here. This is your first 3. This is your first 3. Okay, now the second 3. Let's come to the second 3. Then you're adding more 3. 1, 2, 3. Then you reached to the second 3. Okay, this is 3. This is 6. Then what are you doing again? You will add 3 more. Why? Because this. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So you reached here. This is your third 3. This is 9, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, then one more time you are doing the same thing. 1, 2, 3. You reached here. This is your fourth 3. So basically what we are doing is, we can represent multiplication on number line, and that is through this. This is the first go. Okay, we are moving 3 units each time. Okay, because it's 3. And how many times are we moving? We are moving 4 times. So that's 1. Okay, and then that's 2, and then 3 the third time, and then the fourth time. So we are moving 4 times. Is this clear, Hiba?
Yeah.
How can we represent multiplication on the number line?
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah. So I want you to quickly, or just take this as homework. Let me write this over here. Yeah. So your second homework is show show -3 multiplied by 4 on number line. And remember, Hiba, what you will do is, you will start from 0. Okay, when you start from 0, that will give you the first 4.
Okay.
Okay, you'll start from 0, and if you want, you can just take just a minute. Oh god. You can take a screenshot of the page if you want. You just take a screenshot of this. Yeah. Let me know when you're done. Yeah, just the number line. Just take a screenshot of that.
Okay, I took.
Done. Okay, so then when you come back with the homework, and we'll see if you have any doubts in that. We will clarify it then and there. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So what's the time? Okay. So one thing about multiplying negative integers or multiplying integers in general, do you remember what we said about negative multiplied by negative? Do you remember? I can't hear you.
Negative multiply negative is like a positive.
Yeah, very good. It's positive. Okay, so I think you'll be able to solve a few of these. What is 3 multiplied by 5?
15.
What is 3 multiplied by, okay, just give me a sec. This is like glitching. What is 3 multiplied by minus 5?
Uh, minus 15.
Very good. Okay. So what you have done here is you have just multiplied 3 and 5, done 15, and then you added the negative sign, right? So now let's take another one. What is negative 3 multiplied by positive 5?
And negative 15.
Yes, negative 15 again. Okay, negative 15. All right. How about negative 3 multiplied by negative 5? Now what happens?
Positive 15.
Yes, positive 15. Why? Because
There are
negative of
two.
some, yeah, negative of something negative is negative again. Okay. If I say negative, what is the negative of, oh my God, this, okay, just give me a sec. Yeah. Yeah. What is the negative of minus 10?
I didn't understand the question.
You didn't understand the question? No problem. Tell me, what is the negative of 10?
Minus 10.
Minus 10. What is the negative of minus 10?
10.
Yes, it is 10. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. That means negative of, you know that bracket means off, right?
Yeah.
Anna? So negative of negative 10 is positive 10. Because negative, when negative and negative are multiplied with each other, they end up giving you positive. Okay. So till for this class, we will just leave it till here itself. And I will, let me just give you a few questions as homework. Let's just go back to the homework page. Yeah. Okay. You have to fill in the blanks for this.
Okay.
Okay. And I want you to just take a screenshot of the whole thing. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I took a screenshot.
You took a screenshot. All right. Okay, so we are gonna end it over here, and in the next class we will just address your doubts and we will go further in multiplication. Is that okay?
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Are there any doubts in today's class, Abba?
No, thank you for clearing all the doubts.
Okay, you're welcome. I'll see ya.
Okay, take care.
Yes, Abba?